Hey guys, I've had several of you asking questions or posting comments in QB King's how-to installation of Jelly Bean on your E4GT Touch, and this is going to help you get your device to Jelly Bean by using EL26, okay? Just to let you know, get started. If you have any questions about your E4GT Touch, make sure you're using QB King's channel on YouTube. Lots of great information there. Once you get to QB King's channel, go ahead and click on videos, click on playlist, and then scroll down to Galaxy S2 E4GT Touch videos. So click on that, and these are all the different videos that he has created over time that are for the E4GT Touch. You'll find the information, the videos about Jelly Bean, reviews, all that kind of good stuff that will help you out. This has been my go-to place for any questions that I've had with my E4GT Touch. Okay, so what I'm going to show you in this video is how to get to EL26 plus root, and then install ClockworkMod, and then just briefly talk about things you need to know when installing Jelly Bean and some other applications that I recommend installing once you're done. Okay, again, this Jelly Bean version is in beta, so there's a lot of bugs, that kind of stuff, but I will say beta 3 is pretty good. If you have been wondering about Google Now and that kind of stuff and you want to experience that, beta 3 takes care of that, and you'll get to have fun with Google Now. Okay, so first site I'm going to have to go to, and I'll have these linked, okay, this is the first step, alright, is to the EL26 modem kernel ROM full restore and rooted on XT developers, okay. If you scroll down on that page, you are going to find these steps here. Step 1 is just talking about your Samsung USB drivers. I would skip this unless you have issues later on, and I'll talk about that in a second. But the thing you want to make sure that you do is download EL26 full restore one click. This is Odin one click for EL26 plus root. Okay, pick one of the mirrors, download it to your desktop, okay, and then unzip that file by right clicking on the file and choosing extract here. So extract it to your desktop. If you have problems with it, if you don't see extraction options, install either 7-zip or WinRAR, WinRAR, to your computer, and then you should be okay. Okay? So once you got those files installed and extracted to your desktop, go ahead and open up that program, and it should look like this window here. Okay, you won't see the green stuff or the yellow or any of this text here. It should be, all fields should be blank when you get to this point. Okay, so from here you want to boot your E4GT Touch into download mode. Okay, I'm gonna get it here. Okay, alright, so to get your phone into download mode, you're going to press volume down and the power button, and you're going to hold those both until that screen comes up. Okay, so once you get to this screen, it'll give you a disclaimer. You just want to continue, so press volume up to continue through it. Alright, and then your screen should look like this, and now you are in download mode. From here, go ahead, connect your E4GT Touch to your computer. Once you do that, the first thing that should pop up is this yellow box. Okay, you should have just that yellow box and then some text here. Don't worry about the COM number; it's going to vary for everyone and that kind of stuff. So just ignore that. But as long as you have that yellow box, you're good to go to get things started. If you don't have that yellow box, then I recommend going to the installing Samsung drivers, install them. If that doesn't help, restart your computer and try again. Okay. Alright, so once you're on this screen, your phone is connected, got the yellow box, go ahead, click on start, let your phone do the rest. It's literally Odin one click. It'll go through, install EL26 plus root onto your device, okay? And once you get that going, you're going to fully boot up all the way into Gingerbread, okay? And I'll show you in a second to make sure that you are rooted. You want to look in applications and you'll see super user in there at this point. Okay, alright, so that's the first step. The next step is going to get ClockworkMod onto our device. Okay, Sorry about it. It's gonna make my phone's gonna make some noises because I have some text messages and some emails that are going on and everything. So, you want to go to this site, auto root your existing stock ROM without Odin or ROM flash. So you want to whatever, just go to the site. All right, I'll have it posted in with the video. And then don't worry about this text, so it's a little overwhelming. Sorry. There we go again. All right. So then, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn down the volume on my device here, so then you don't have to worry about that. Okay. All right. So you're going to go to number 1 here. Going to put your phone into USB debugging. Okay. And you do that by going to Settings, Applications, Development, and then check USB debugging, okay? All right, and then as far as like the storage mode, you don't know anything yet until you're gonna plug in your device, okay? So we haven't plugged in our device yet, all right? And then go ahead and download this E4GT automated rooting package, okay? I'm going to show you the steps that I did for my device. I didn't do the exe file. I did the zip file before the exe was available. So go ahead, click on full. I choose the full version because that's going to give you all the different options that you have, pretty much that have been available for the Epic 4D Touch when you want ClockworkMod. So just go ahead and do the full one, all right? And then download it to your desktop, extract it to your desktop again, all right? And then, again, your phone is going to be fully booted up into Gingerbread. I'm going to show you some stuff, but I'm on Jelly Bean, so just bear with me, okay? So go to your desktop, and then you should have this E4GT Auto. Open that up. Go ahead, click on that folder, scroll all the way down to Run First. Go through, accept everything, and then you'll be put into a DOS prompt, okay? Still haven't connected our device yet, okay? Just want to show you a couple of things. To know that you are rooted, you go into Applications, you're going to see, whoops, you're going to see Super User in there, okay? All right, and then, so go ahead, plug your device in. Make sure it's not in the lock screen, all right? But when you're at this DOS prompt, go ahead, type C because we are installing boot image for Gingerbread EL26, which is between these two. Choose C, press Enter, and then again, we are on EL26, so you're going to choose I because we want just EL26 and ClockworkMod on our device, okay? Then go ahead, click Enter. From here, you're already in debugging mode. Make sure your storage is turned off, but should be automatically done when you plug your device. But if it is, then make sure your storage is turned off. You shouldn't have to worry about Samsung drivers because you should have all that taken care of by now. And then your phone should be recognized if you have that USB symbol and the status bar there. Click any key to continue, and then go ahead and do everything. It's going to ask you to press the key to continue a few times when you're doing this, but still don't unplug the device from the computer. Eventually it will boot all the way up into Gingerbread again, okay? From there, you're going to go into ClockworkMod to flash the Jelly Bean and the Google App zips, okay? But I'll show you to get into ClockworkMod. Remember, volume up this time, and the power button. Hold down on them until you see the Samsung splash screen right there, okay? Once you see that, give it a couple seconds, and then you should see ClockworkMod. Yours is going to look a little different than this one, but you should have the little hat there down at the bottom and everything, so that from here you can just go ahead and follow all the steps that QB King stated for installing Jelly Bean, okay? So make sure you're downloading beta 3, okay? Otherwise you're going to run into some issues with unstableness and that kind of stuff. A lot of bugs in beta 2, but beta 3 is pretty good. There are still bugs here and there, but if you want to experience Google Now, that fully works and everything, and that's really cool to check out once you get that installed. Okay. Other things I recommend doing. Again, you can just follow the video to install Jelly Bean from here. But other files, once you get Jelly Bean installed, I recommend downloading ES File Explorer because it's not going to really recognize your SD card. It's still there. Don't format or anything. It's still there. It's just there's a little bugs that the developers are checking out and working on right now. Okay, so I'd recommend installing that one. I also recommend installing Triangle Away if you've had issues with the yellow triangle showing up, or you have a flash count on your device. So this will take care of the yellow triangle and that flash count, put it back to 0, remove that yellow triangle, and you should be good to go from there. And then the last thing, there have been GPS issues. I'm still having GPS issues, but I recommend installing GPS status in Toolbox. It'll help with locking a GPS signal on your device as well. Okay. Other than that, enjoy using Jelly Bean. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment, and I'm happy to help you out. Again, thank you to KubeKing for all the work that he's been doing. Thank you to all the Android developers that are out there putting all the hard work into and getting this done. I'm not a developer, but I love rooting my device, and I love the ability to be able to do that to my device, so go Android, and all that kind of stuff. So so kudos to you guys, and thanks a lot. But again, always use KubeKing if you have any questions about other like ROMs and that kind of stuff for your device, and that kind of stuff. So good luck with that, and hope this helps you out. All right, thanks a lot.